The 4-year-old. Because you're going to go to jail.
Turn around.
For battery.
Turn around.
Violence.
Put your hands behind your back.
You got handcuffs? Listen, it's largest fully accredited sheriff.
I'm all right.
Gervonta Davis's body cam footage has been leaked online after he got arrested for mistreating Errol Spence. According to reports, Davis was accused of physically attacking him at a promotional event, which led to the arrest. The video depicted Davis being arrested at his home in Florida.
He don't like no, we get in the track.
Shut your ass up. You talk way too much, bro. You talk way too much.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I can back it up. I told you.
Well, you back it up with who? Who you back it up with?
What's your fighter? It could be either one. It don't matter to me. I'm here.
Yeah, you here, but you don't fight nobody, bro.
Okay.
You don't fight nobody.
You here for a check, brother.
What you fight for?
You here for a check. You here for
You here for a check.
Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence Jr. have both earned prestigious spots in the boxing world, though their careers have taken different trajectories. Davis, known for his knockout power and dynamic speed, has been a dominant force in the lightweight division. He holds multiple world titles across different weight classes and is admired for his aggressive fighting style.
I see him getting his hand raised. I mean, I feel like he's the most skilled, talented fighter that take every fault. Like, it's one of those he can't take those early rounds off and feel like he's gonna come in the 7th, 8th round and hope for a knockout. I feel like Frank gonna dominate him first through 12th round and win a fight. I mean, Tank gonna put up a fight. You know, he's a great fighter, but I feel like Frank definitely gonna take it. I feel like he's the best fighter he's a fighter. He's gonna see the speed, he's gonna see the strength, he's gonna see the power.
Errol Spence Jr., on the other hand, is a welterweight champion with a reputation for his technical skills, power, and resilience. Spence has held the IBF and WBC welterweight titles and is known for his ability to wear down opponents through relentless pressure.
You know, with Tank and Frank going head-to-head, what have you had any words of advice with Frank, you know, on things to watch out for, especially come fight night?
I said to, like, Tank, he's never fought anybody as skilled and talented as Frank Martin.
While both fighters have proven their worth in the ring, their rivalry outside of it has intrigued fans.
Tank, who's the most avoided fighter in the world today? The one guy that no one wants to fight. Can you name one? Errol. Why don't people want to fight him?
Listen, Errol, a lot of people say Errol hits so hard. I be wanting to spar Errol. Like, me and him be like in the...
You won, even though he weighs 175
like,
and you fight at 130.
Yeah, like once he's down at
147 you'll spar?
150 or something like that, then we can spar. But we actually be in the text like talking like we want to fight.
You just want to see how hard he hits. Coach,
yeah.
He wants to spar Errol Spence just to see how hard Errol Spence...
Crazy, but I'm gonna let him do it.
You're gonna let him do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him do it.
Now, if he hit me and be like, I'll be like, oh shit, like, I'm like, nah.
I'm gonna let him do
but
it.
I really want, like, we really talk about like sparring and stuff.
He
like
always
that.
messed with Errol.
Yeah.
Leading to speculation about a potential fight between the two. Gervonta Davis has garnered attention not only for his boxing achievements, but also for his aggressive behavior outside the ring. Over the years, Davis has been involved in multiple legal issues, many involving mistreatment outbursts. One notable incident occurred in February 2020 at a charity basketball game in Miami, where Davis was caught on camera aggressively grabbing the mother of his child by her hair and dragging her out of the venue.
She was the one that was violent with him and was abusing him. In accordance to court documents, as stated by ESPN, the police mentioned that Davis actually and intentionally touched and striked Poso with a closed hand type of slap, which caused Poso to suffer an abrasion on the upper side of her lip. Now, Tank denied the accusation immediately once this all came out and said, I never put my hands on my child, mother, nor my daughter. Are you effing crazy?
Additionally, Davis has had multiple run-ins with the law, including accusations of physical altercations with others. His pattern of behavior, particularly toward women, has drawn significant criticism. While Davis has often downplayed these incidents, they continue to tarnish his public image, raising concerns about anger management and accountability in his personal life. Meanwhile, the tension between Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence Jr. has been growing steadily over time.
I still gotta build on this thing. Like, I'm thinking of where I came from and things like that. But in the sport, I feel as though like they're gonna say that anyway because I'm not done yet. So I just gotta keep winning and winning and winning until my career over.
But what do you mean that you're already a legend? Like, explain that part.
Cause I didn't beat, like, you know what I mean? And not, I wouldn't say I didn't beat because I'm still like trying to prevail and things like that. But I feel as though like I beat like the circumstance I was in, like my background and things like that. And I'm trying to like better myself as I'm going on and on. You know what I mean? I got kids now and things like that. So I feel as though like I feel as though I'm already a legend. I ain't gonna tell y'all what he told me on the phone though. I ain't gonna tell y'all that. I ain't gonna down for kick Frank ass and you only here for the money. Yeah. I got the picture.
Where's it?
I got the recording. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That go out fresh here. I ain't gonna do that. Look.
How do you feel about Ryan Garcia picking you not tomorrow?
Huh?
Ryan Garcia picked you and knocked out Frank.
Yeah, when he said I don't got power.
Right. He knows.
Right. Oh shit. He is. We probably fight again, Ryan.
The beef between the two fighters appears to stem from their competitive nature and mutual desire to be recognized as the best pound-for-pound boxer.
Right. But this fool beating up his baby mama it's not looking good.
I think that's that little man syndrome, bro. When be under like 5'8", they just be angry as fuck. Like they like, I swear to God, bro, Napoleon syndrome, bro. Little men, they do the most because they're short. I'm not even finna do the most because I know I might hurt you. But a little he gonna tip you up.
Yeah, but he's not a normal little person.
That don't mean shit. But that's you gotta realize why he probably went to even go get them hands.
To compensate.
He's 5'3".
Is he 5'3"? How tall is Gervonta Davis?
I might be exaggerating, but he's little as shit. So you go to the gym and get the ultimate squabble, and now anybody say anything, you gonna punch the.
Well, you know the thing is with boxers too, a lot of them have brain damage. What's that? CTE?
That's facts.
So like they have a very short fuse.
CTE will completely fuck your whole brain up.
Has Mayweather or Canelo ever beat up their bitch or hit at them in any type of way?
Mayweather wouldn't have CTE. He never gets punched.
Well, he for sure. He definitely got his shit sucked before. He for sure has it. But not like the average fighter, yes.
So he never gets punched. That's like his thing. Nigga is like being untouchable.
Gervonta Davis either. He's damn near undefeated.
He's not Floyd though. Undefeated in boxing in 2022 ain't shit.
But do you ever know?
Both have made subtle digs at each other in interviews and on social media, leading to increased speculation about an eventual showdown.
This is what I think about resumes, and especially when it comes to these two fighters specifically, because they got a lot of the common opponents.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But the day that they fought these opponents is what's uncommon. Mm-hmm. And so you can pick who you want to pick, and I fought him, and he had I broke both eyes, and then you fought all this and that. Bottom line is, a lot of fighters aren't who they are on Tuesday. They're not that same fighter on Saturday.
You are absolutely
That's the
right.
bottom line. So what I'm saying is exactly who I was against Crawford was not who I was against Spence. Ain't taking nothing from Crawford, and ain't taking nothing from Spence whatsoever. But for me, my situation was all internal.
Okay.
That was that I took to the ring that I just, and when I had that moment, we seen the towel come in because that was the moment that was expected for the sake of words, whatever the case may be.
Despite the fact that they are in different weight classes, fans have been eager to see the two boxers clash, even if only outside the ring. Their verbal exchanges have kept the boxing world talking, adding more fuel to the fire.
Gervonta Davis was arrested for domestic violence. Cops say Gervonta Davis roughed up a woman in Florida on a Tuesday afternoon, slapping her with a closed hand and leaving her with an abrasion on the inside of her upper lip. Davis was arrested about an hour after the alleged incident. and booked on a domestic violence battery charge. Jail records show he's still in police custody. Davis is scheduled to fight Hector Luis Garcia in a much anticipated boxing match on January 7th in Washington, D.C.
Well, that's not happening. I mean, it's not gonna happen, bro. He's not gonna
that
fight.
fight probably canceled.
Errol Spence Jr. has taken on the role of mentor for rising lightweight prospect Frank Martin. Martin, who is making waves in the boxing world, has benefited greatly from Spence's guidance and experience. Spence, as a mentor, offers Martin the technical knowledge, discipline, and training expertise that has made him one of the sport's best.
So, the boxing's a good spot right now. It's a fun time to be a fan.
I like to watch Tank fight too. I can't wait for his next fight. I think it's in April.
Well, that's the Ryan Davis fight, right?
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia fight, rather.
I can't.
That's a crazy fight.
Yeah.
That's an interesting fight. Tank is a monster.
Yeah.
He's so different than anybody else because he doesn't throw a lot of punches.
No.
He like measures you until he finds out where you're open, and then once he finds out where you're open, you're fucked. He just starts launching missiles your way.
Yeah, I enjoyed his last fight too. I thought that was gonna be a close one, but
it was close for a little bit because Tank fights like that, like because he leaves. You know, he doesn't throw a lot of punches. He throws like the least amount of punches like in the early rounds of any of the champions. But then once he figures you out, once he sizes you up, once he finds out where your holes are and gets that timing in, it's like he's got a boxing computer in his brain. Okay, we got all the data. Now this dude's starting to slow down. Let's start putting it on him.
The relationship between Spence and Martin has also played into the growing tension between Spence and Gervonta Davis, particularly as Martin edges closer to becoming a legitimate contender in the lightweight division, where Davis currently reigns supreme.
To say Errol Spence is like terrible and he's not one of the best welterweights, not top 10, but top 25 welterweights all time, it's crazy.
Tensions between Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence escalated further when Spence made critical remarks about Davis's boxing ability during a pre-meeting leading up to the fight between Davis and Frank Martin, which happened a few months ago.
Well, the wise people picked you as a favorite, you know, just based on your accomplishments. It's not like Errol Spence wasn't a great fighter. He's a great fighter, but it's so interesting when you watch a great fighter against what I believe is an all-time great. It's just that there's just levels upon levels upon levels upon levels. And right now, you're at the top of the mountain.
Yes. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Beautiful. You deserve it. You deserve it. You knew that you were probably going to fight him, like, for the last few years. It was something that was on the table.
But not really. There was a point in time where I was like, I shifted gears and I shifted my mind off of Errol Spence because I didn't feel like the fight was going to happen.
This was seen as a direct challenge to Davis's dominance in the lightweight division, and Davis did not take the criticism lightly. Spence's remarks added fuel to the already growing rivalry, with both fighters trading verbal jabs and their fan bases rallying behind their respective champions.
Are you willing to do this rematch back at welterweight?
It's something I got to talk to my management about, but hopefully it's at 154.
How was this particular weight cut? Was it a very difficult one, or did you feel at ease with the weight cut?
I mean, it's always difficult, but like I said, I don't make any excuses. The better man won tonight.
Gervonta Davis wasted no time responding to Errol Spence's critique of his boxing abilities. In various interviews and social media posts, Davis shot back at Spence, asserting that he was the superior fighter and that Spence was overstepping his bounds. Terrence Bud Crawford also said something about it.
One thing I can say about Tank is he's smart. He can box.
Yes.
And he's explosive. I see that being Shakur's toughest fight because of the power.
The boxing world was abuzz with speculation about whether Davis would respond in the ring or continue to defend his reputation outside of it.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
No, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining a catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome him.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes. And
You know, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin. So tell him to come and touch it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147.
Oh,
I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh man.
You're gonna have a pre-camp.
Then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
Davis also hinted that Spence might be jealous of his success and that he should focus on his own career instead of involving himself in the lightweight division. The exchange between the two heightened the animosity and led to more speculation about a potential fight or rivalry between them.
He don't like no, we get in the track.
Nigga, shut your ass up. Way too much, bro.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I can back it up. I told you.
You back it up with who? Who you back it up with?
What's your fighter? It could be either one. It don't matter to me. I'm here.
Yeah, you here, but you don't fight nobody, bro.
Okay.
You don't fight nobody.
You here for a check, brother.
You here for a check.
I thought that was gonna be a close one, but
it was close for a little bit because Tank fights like that, like because he leaves. You know, he doesn't throw a lot of punches. He throws like the least amount of punches like in the early rounds of any of the champions. But then once he figures you out, once he sizes you up, once he finds out where your holes are and gets that timing in, it's like he's got a boxing computer in his brain. Okay, we got all the data. Now this dude's starting to slow down. Let's start putting it on him.
As the beef between Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence intensified, the boxing community took sides, with many fans and pundits rallying behind Spence.
Who is your marquee big money fight?
Tank. Me and Tank is the biggest fight in the world when it happens. I've been saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. No matter if he want to go up there and act like he don't know my name or don't want to say my name or give me that type of exposure, I don't care. I'm going to say the truth. The truth is the truth. Me and Tank is the biggest fight in the world when it happens.
Spence, who was seen as a more disciplined and composed figure compared to the often volatile Davis, garnered widespread support, particularly after his remarks about Davis's weaknesses.
And the thing that I really appreciate about Tank is he's a dog. That kind of what he just said, you can put them earmuffs up and go at it. He kind of will assess you as well, and whatever he needs to do, he'll do it, you know, so.
Gervonta Davis's anger boiled over after Spence's repeated criticisms, leading him to make a controversial statement during an interview. Davis claimed that no one in the boxing world really wanted to fight Errol Spence, suggesting that Spence's reputation was overblown and that fighters were not intimidated by him.
Who do you think told me that they paid? So I know how much money it takes to betray Ryan Garcia. I know a little glimpse. It probably could be less for some people.
So someone on the outside leaked that your ribs...
My rib got separated because I was losing so much weight. And this dude does a video, right? The one that did this to me and goes, Ryan, are you okay? Like, it was a random ass video. Ryan, are you okay? It became like a meme almost. Like, I'm sorry I hurt your rib. I caused you to lose Gervonta. I was like, what is he talking about? Because he made it seem like he really did it like that. And then I've been beating his ass the whole training camp. I'm cutting weight. I'm dying, literally dying. Like, I'm talking about like there's health issues.
Throughout their public feud, Errol Spence has not held back in his criticism of Gervonta Davis. Spence has questioned Davis's dedication to the sport, his focus, and even his character. In interviews, Spence has implied that Davis is more concerned with his public image and social media presence than with honing his craft in the ring.
He was just broke beating up people.
Pretty much.
So, are you going back to pay the people that you beat up because they actually a part of your career before you start making money? Because if you whipped my ass when I was in elementary, I definitely would want some of that money. You got so much money?
Nah, I just don't know like everybody. I know a few of them, but not everybody. Maybe the few I know, I sure.
This critique has resonated with many boxing fans who view Spence as the more disciplined and serious fighter.
Even watching them get interviewed, or even MMA fighters, you know, like
what boxers?
The Diaz brothers and stuff. There's so many different examples of fools that you could tell they're not stupid.
That's fact.
But they
CTE,
they seem like they're just a little bit
You lose
off.
your track of thought really fast. It's hard to concentrate. It's hard to put thoughts together. You'll forget all kind of shit. Like, it really your head.
I love this like doctor analytics and like observing it in a sense where like
let's blame it on the fact that he's been socked a couple times in his head. But
that was lush.
Yeah,
I'm not blaming it on it.
But that's like saying, let's just like OG Sula is a perfect example that if a bully goes, you're perfectly okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's not point out the fact that he beat his bitch because she probably did some wild shit, or he probably was just mad, or it was the CTE.
Also, not act like we haven't seen him be aggressive with a woman in public before, because there's a video of him dragging.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a video of him dragging her out of a basketball game.
This is facts.
That came out probably like
I
2
think
or
it was
3 years ago.
Was it a basketball game?
It was
or
like a
boxing
kids
match?
game. It was like something. It wasn't
That
like.
was in the crowd, and he was definitely snatching her out the crowd for sure.
Fuck, who was the football player that kicked the girl in the by the elevator? Was that Tyreek Hill?
Nigga, that was like famous. Or
No.
That was young boy. That
Tyreek
was
Hill?
famous dead.
Running back.
It just happened.
I think Tyreek Hill, right?
Or not, it just happened, but the video just surfaced, I think. Yes.
Yeah, Ray Rice.
Yeah.
No, there was one that recently happened, the Jaguar. That's Tyreek Hill.
Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.